it's I don't know. That's a lot of bronze. I think Bronson Reed is pretty cool. He looks like a jelly bean. Um, his gimmick is okay. And Sami Zayn, I really liked it when he was part of the bloodline, you know, feeling oozy and stuff like that. However, um, it's a little disheartening, I guess is the word, that Chad Gable couldn't get that belt from Gunther. I really think it should have been Chad Gable who got the belt. I'm not hating on Sami Zayn. You know, he deserves it. He's had an amazing career. He's at a great position right now. He's great in ring. And he's also fantastic on the mic. However, for some reason, I'm just always leaning towards Chad Gable being, you know, my favorite out of all these three. I think, yeah, Chad should have won it off of Gunther. If you guys remember that match that they had on a Monday Night Raw, I think it was last year, and it was for the belt, I believe, but it was like, was it like a last man standing or like an Iron Man match or something like that? Anyways, Chad Gable went off. He went crazy. It was amazing. He is so good in ring. He's okay on the mic. Like, he's not fantastic on the mic, but he's not bad either. But he's so good in ring. Like, he's just so good. I don't know if I like him as a heel. I mean, I guess you have to turn heel in order to turn nice later, and, you know, to be pushed even further. But it's when Sami Zayn won the belt off of Gunther, I was so shocked. I did not think he was going to win. Like, it came out of nowhere. Did anybody else think, like, what the hell is going on? So, honestly, I think that Sami Zayn is going to retain this belt. I think that's the most likely. He just became champion. I think he's going to retain this belt. However, I think this is going to prolong the feud between him and Chad Gable, and we're going to see a match in a future pay-per-view between Chad Gable and Sami, because this feud is pretty good so far. And hopefully Chad can win it, and I don't know what's gonna happen from there. I just really want him to get it. The final match that we have, just regular matches that are not King and Queen of the Ring. We have Becky Lynch versus what's her face? Liv Morgan. I am kind of indifferent towards both of them. I think Becky Lynch is pretty cool. I really want her to turn heel. Liv Morgan's okay. She's kind of awkward on the mic. She's really pretty. Like, both of these women are beautiful. I like Liv Morgan's style. I think they're both okay in the ring. Becky Lynch, yeah, I really wanted her to turn heel, but I guess it's not happening because Liv Morgan's supposed to be a heel, I think. So she's gonna stay a face, but again, this is a place where I don't see Becky Lynch dropping her title. I really don't. She just got it. I think all three champions are going to retain their titles. It doesn't make sense for her to drop it to Liv Morgan this early, maybe in a future pay-per-view, so that they can build up their feud a little bit more. I think something's going to happen with Liv Morgan, because we've seen her backstage with Dominic Mysterio, and so there's going to be a storyline there between Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan. So if eventually, like in the long run, if Liv Morgan wins the title off of Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley's going to return. I love Rhea Ripley. I'm literally Rhea Ripley's biggest fan. I love her so much. So anyways, if Rhea Ripley returns, it's going to be the situation where Liv Morgan's gonna become this like mega she's clumsy in the ring sometimes. Like in the past, she's been clumsy in the ring. She's not good at selling, but when she came back, she's been a lot better in the ring and a lot better on the mic than she used to be. She's also dropped a lot of weight. She looks great, and I can see them pushing her, so I think she might win over Bianca, and then so it'll be Lyra, Valkyrie, or Valkyria. Again, I have not been following this girl's story and this tournament very closely, so I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce her name. I think I saw a picture with her and Polaveg, and she had just been drafted or something, like a while ago near WrestleMania time. I'm not sure where she's from. I'm not sure if she's a veteran, if she's, a seasoned thing, or if she's an amateur, if she just got called up from NXT. I don't know. Anyways, so for this prediction, I will say that Nia Jax is going to win. I think that they're really trying to push her, and they're trying to get some momentum on her, and in that way, it'll make her, a little bit more scary. She'll have that much more that she can, use to leverage her career and her persona, or the character onto other people, make her a little bit more daunting and intimidating, basically further herself as a heel. So I think Nia Jax is going to win Queen of the Ring. Now, King of the Ring, again, this is my placeholder card. Don't you love this very low quality image of Tama Tonga? Beautiful. Anyways, so we have Gunther here, and it's going to be Gunther versus Tama Tonga or Randy Orton. Again, they're fighting on Friday night, I believe. So again, I don't have time to figure that out. But I don't think Randy Orton is going to win. I think Tama Tonga is going to win. I don't think Randy Orton needs to win. Really, I don't think he does. There's no reason for him to win. Tama Tonga, he's new to the company. Well, I don't know if he was in WWE before, like, in his career, but he's a new addition to the company, and so I really think he's going to win. His whole thing with the bloodline, they're trying to get the bloodline reestablished as, like, top of the company still, so I really think Tama Tonga is going to win between him and Randy Orton, and then it's going to be Gunther versus Tama Tonga, and here, it literally could go either way. I could see them giving it to Gunther to make sure he stays relevant in the company after losing his IC title. I could see them making King of the Ring, like, into his persona, and him adopting the persona of the king, or instead of, like, the ring general, he's, like, the ring king, or, like, the ring emperor, or whatever. I can see him adopting that. I could also see them giving it to Tama Tonga so that the bloodline looks that much more daunting, but I think, for the sake of